I got so fucking excited. I can't remember the last time that I was this excited about a band getting together. Welcome to another episode from Takedowns to Breakdowns with A&P. Before we get started, just a quick reminder, we're also available on podcast. The links are in the description of this video, so check it out. Now that we got that plug out of the way, we're here today to talk about the latest announcement, a new band, the Halo Effect, featuring all former In Flames dudes, including Jesper and 𝗙𝗥𝗢𝗠 as on vocals. I mean, I could not be more excited. When I saw this pop out, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I was very, very excited because I love In Flames and I love old In Flames a lot. You do too. I feel like old In Flames is
best In Flames.
It is. I mean, all In Flames is good, but I gravitate towards old In Flames more than the newer stuff. And if this band can just have like a little bit of the DNA from the older In Flames, like December Flower and songs like that from older In Flames, I'm super excited to see what they can do.
So when they announced this project last week, they said, let minds wonder in terms of what the possibilities could be of these 5 former In Flame guys getting together and starting a new band. So that got me thinking. My mind started the wheels start to turn. But I took this in a completely different way. Instead of going towards 10 things that I'm expecting from this band, I decided today we would talk about the top 10 things that nobody will see coming if this band decides to move forward.
Okay.
All right. So these are like out of the box. These are not things that these would surprise
everyone.
Everyone.
It'd probably surprise them too if they came up with the idea.
Oh, if somebody pitched it to them, they would be like, "What the fuck?" Like,
I didn't even think about that.
These are absolute shockers. All right. Nobody would see these things coming if they actually happened. As far as this band goes, the Halo Effect. So, are you ready for this top 10 list?
Yeah.
All right. At number 10, we have record the soundtrack to the next Halo game.
I mean, possibly. I mean,
𝗙𝗥𝗢𝗠 is a big gamer guy.
Yeah, I feel like it would work as like a trailer. Like instead of it just
I'm talking about the band just got together just to record the whole soundtrack.
Oh, the whole soundtrack?
The whole soundtrack done by them.
I'd buy the Halo game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I thought you were going to say you buy the soundtrack.
I'd buy both. I'd buy the collector's edition that came with both.
All right, perfect. Next on the list I have going on a world tour with In Flames.
I think that's very not possible.
That's my point. That's why.
But I feel like
that's why it's
so
number 9 on the list.
I feel like that's so not. Yeah, that's why it should be. I think it should actually be 10 because that's so not possible that even if one of them thought about it, they'd take like a thing of like rolled paper and hit him over the head.
Yeah, snap out of it.
Yeah, like what the fuck are you doing here?
By the way, they already announced a tour. They're going to be on tour with 𝗙𝗏𝗡𝗏 𝗧𝗢 𝗕𝗏𝗄.
Ooh.
In Europe. That's going to be a killer tour. I believe it's in 2022.
Damn. I mean, if there's ever a time to just fly to Europe for a
show,
I feel like...
I mean, if they were playing a show, let's say in Gothenburg, flying to just watch them play, that would be enough of a reason to get on a plane. Never mind Machine Head and 𝗙𝗏𝗡𝗏 𝗧𝗢. To me, those are just extras.
Yeah.
All right, so next on the list, number 8, release a Christian folk metal album.
Christian folk metal?
The Halo Effect.
Right? Yeah, the Halo Effect.
And they have Jesus on vocals.
And they have Jesus. You know what? After thinking about it, yeah.
This one's actually not that far-fetched. I don't think it's going to happen.
It's never going to happen. No,
it's not going to happen.
But if you're taking two things from this band and you're trying to like put that together. It's actually out of the ones you said, it's the one that makes sense, but it won't happen.
Okay, so then number 7, do a collaboration with Swedish House Mafia. They're all Swedes.
They're all Swedes. I mean,
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility, to be honest with you.
Yeah, actually.
So far, this one to me is the one that perhaps has a little bit more legs.
Actually, yeah, I think that one actually has more legs.
I think so,
The last one made sense, but this one actually...
No, the last one made sense, but it's not happening.
It's not happening.
But this one perhaps makes less sense, but actually has more legs.
More legs, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Number 6, Jesper's going to replace all the solos with breakdowns.
I don't think so.
Of course not. That's why it's on the list.
Yeah.
If that happened, the fans would be like, what the fuck just happened here? Like, did he hit his head somewhere? Like,
yeah.
What the hell is going on? Of course, this would never happen. That's why it would be a shocking thing if it did happen. All right, number 5. They'll become an In Flames cover band for Swedish bar mitzvahs. It's the one like I want In Flames, but we have In Flames at Home.
Yeah, but the In Flames at Home is
it's actually better
than a 5. It's like you want In Flames, but your dad is Gordon Ramsay, and you get the In Flames at Home, and the In Flames at Home is 5-star material.
Okay.
But I feel like that one, there's parts of that one that could happen. A whole cover. I mean, they were in Flames in a very
in the early some of them later on, but the two key guys were there from the beginning.
Exactly. When, In Flames was taking its baby steps, and it was, in my opinion, I love the...
It was just a lighter.
Yeah, and I love
the flames hadn't grown.
Yeah, I love old In Flames a lot. So you would think maybe they'll throw a cover here and there. Not cover, but maybe just like...
A remake?
Maybe a remake of a song that they were in.
I don't think that's going to happen. And by the way, I didn't put that on my list, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think the idea of this band being made up of 5 former In Flame guys is a great idea. It pulls at the heartstrings.
That's the selling point right
That's
there.
the selling point. It pulls at the heartstrings of the fans that that have been fans of the band since the beginning, and perhaps some of them have lost interest in the band as of late. So it connects with that. But I don't see them going as far as to remake an In Flame song. It's like it's been done,
or they just do a cover. Maybe,
I don't see that. Like, people want new material. Like, I don't want to revisit. I mean, one thing is in a live show playing an old In Flames track.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
But not on a record.
Not on a record. But I'm saying like in a live show, keep like a spot on the encore, and then instead of playing like just 2 songs of their songs, you play one of their songs, and then like an old In Flames song.
I hate to break it to you, but they're opening the tour. There's no way they have an encore.
Oh,
so they just have to make it part of the set.
Okay, so that's like close to the end of the set.
Yeah, just play an old one, an oldie.
Yeah, because
just to get the crowd going.
You're never gonna see that at an In Flames concert. They're not gonna pull out like
that is true.
An old song like that. So I think they're the perfect band to do it.
But imagine you're having a bar mitzvah and you hire them. How cool would that be? I don't know if Jesus at your bar mitzvah it's a thing to do, but it's fucking cool though.
Yeah, it's cool, but I don't see Jesus going to a bar mitzvah.
That is true. That is true. Well, he was Jewish after all.
He was Jewish.
He was Jewish after all. All right, so number 4, Mikael Sten will sing all the songs in sign language.
I can't imagine that.
Like a mime.
Like a mime, yeah, or throwing up gang signs. That's what it would look like. He was.
That's technically what it would look like.
It would look like aggressive gang signs.
Yeah.
Because it's In Flames. Very aggressive. Well, not In Flames, but it's...
In Flame-esque.
In Flame-esque. They're going to have a heaviness to them. I know, like...
That's almost guaranteed.
That's almost guaranteed. They'll have a heaviness to them. But that will look like some very aggressive gang signs.
It would be funny, though.
Oh, it'd be hilarious. It would be funny if they were performing at a festival and they had someone doing sign language on the side for people who are deaf. Imagine how like crazy they would go.
The hype?
The hype of the sign language person.
All right, number 3. They will name their debut album The Jasper Face.
Nah.
Yeah, once again, it's too close to the real thing. That's why if they would release an album where the name is slightly connected with a previous In Flames album, people would be like absolutely shocked. Because once again, people are gravitating towards this project because of the In Flames connection. But at the same time, I don't think anybody wants In Flames out of it.
They want music. They want new music that still reminds
them of the past.
That still has a little bit of DNA from the older songs, because that's some people have left the In Flames wagon because they stopped liking stuff after a certain point, and this may have that DNA from that certain point and back.
Okay, I agree with you. Number 2 on the list. Their first option for a band name was Halo 5 Guardians.
Okay.
I think that one was taken.
So
the Halo effect it was. Number 1. Their debut album will be worse than anything since Clayman.
Oh, that is super unlikely.
I think it's totally unlikely.
I think that was the perfect thing to put on number 1 of your list.
There's no way any album that these guys... I mean, they could release an album of sign language and the album would still be better than anything since Clayman. Fight me on that. I think this is perfect number 1.
I think it is.
How shocked would people be if the album...
it was shit?
Yeah. Like, I would be totally shocked.
They would have
the DNA of the people in the band.
They would have to cut off all that DNA and just make, like, a dance power metal band.
The collab with Swedish House Mafia. That would be it.
I think that would still sound good.
Nah. It would sound a slightly more talented version of Smash Into Pieces.
No, but I think that if it was just a bonus track, Like if it wasn't part of the actual album.
No, I'm talking about the whole record, not just one song off.
Then no.
But I don't think this is...
If it's just one song, then it would be...
By the way, this list is done.
If it was just one song, I think it would be cool.
A one-off, I wouldn't mind. But the expectations are so high.
Oh, the expectations are the highest of all. Like, there's a lot of bands that haven't released stuff in a long time, but I feel like this band, even though they've just kind of formed, the expectations for the album and their music in general is very, very high.
Now, for those of you watching this video right now, you can go listen to their first single because they released a single yesterday. Now, when we're recording this, the single is not available yet, so we definitely cannot give you our 2 cents on the single, but we will do that on our own reaction channel where we're going to check out that single. The moment this band was announced, the moment people start talking about the possibilities, I got so fucking excited. I can't remember the last time that I was this excited about a band getting together. I mean, this is, people say sometimes when you get great guys from different bands coming together as a super group, this breaks all the super groups. I mean, this is beyond super group. This is like a galactic. This is an intergalactic, interstellar group. And all of these talents coming together, all of this DNA coming together, the expectations are through the roof.
It's not like it's DNA from like different things, like how supergroups are, where they come from different bands, and some bands may have a different sound. These guys have come from the same well. From the same well, yeah.
They're all cut from the same cloth.
They're all cut from the same cloth, so it's just like a puzzle perfectly put together.
And think about this: they haven't released a single. They haven't well, by the time we were recording this, they hadn't released a single. They hadn't released an album, but they already announced a tour. How crazy is that? That tour is booked just on the simple fact of who they are as musicians,
and I bet you,
and what they've done.
Have they put out tickets for it yet?
Well, the tickets are being sold by 𝗙𝗢𝗡𝗧 and Machine Head. They're just one of the. They're the opening band.
They're the opening band. I feel like a lot of people are gonna buy without even the first single coming out. I feel like people are just gonna go on it right away.
Oh, if they announced the pre-order even before a single was out, I still think the pre-order would go through the roof.
Yeah,
people are just gonna buy it based on who it is. Just based on who it is. You can't go wrong. Seriously, you can't go wrong. All right, guys, let us know your thoughts on the halo effect. These 5 former In-Flames guys getting together, starting their own band, their own project. I could not be more excited. So let us know in the comment section your thoughts. What are your expectations? And if any of the things that I put on my top 10 list, if those things would surprise you if they came true. I don't think any of them are even remotely possible. Maybe the Swedish House Mafia.
The Swedish House Mafia
Maybe
is
that
the closest one.
What, not the Bar Mitzvah?
Not the Bar Mitzvah.
Okay, just Swedish House Mafia. All right, guys, let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and we'll see you guys next week on another video.
See ya.